minute betting just turned into Hump Day with Jabari. Yeah. He had no idea he was going to be in the title, man. He had no idea. Welcome, Bob and Mike here with your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam. Hey, you know what? Have you seen the new OddsJam merchandise store? Shop.oddsjam.com. You better get there right now, man. It is kicking butt. And Mike and I are here. Mike, my bets are doing well today. Mike's going to have a parlay for you. It's going to be a big winner tonight, isn't it?
Hope so.
Now, that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Jabari's going to, yeah, you can do it. Jabari's going to give us some winners. Winners. I need nothing but winners. That's what I'm looking for tonight. Everybody's looking for it. So, thank you for joining us on Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nutz. Sorry, Mike, didn't mean to interrupt you there, but you know I am. Hi, guys. This is Neil Green. Daniel Schwartz is here. What's up? And Tony is here. Time to roll. And before we bring Jabari on, I've got to do Tony's and mine, our picks for the RBC Heritage Classic for this weekend. We've decided to go together and do some golf picks. Here they are. Let me move that out of the way. Outright winners are Scheffler, Schauffele, Young, M, and Kim. Top 5, Hovland, Finau, Thomas, Homa, and Poston. Top 10, Cantlay, Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, Kirk, and Hogue. And top 20, Kim, S. Kim, not T. Kim. There's a difference. Clark, Todd, Dahmen, and Wallace. There they are right there. Tony will be sharing these later on Twitter, and you'll have some golf picks there. I got an idea for a new T-shirt. Don't be odd, be an odds jammer. Oh, I like that. That's good. We need more of that kind of stuff. And there's Jabari. Out of nowhere. Here he is.
Out of nowhere indeed.
What is good, my friend?
What is going on?
Not a whole lot, man. Not a whole lot. We got NBA play-in games tonight. Only 2, but any surprises last night for you at all?
I mean, to be honest, and I got to say this up front, I mean, when we get on stream together, it feels like we can cook out 45 minutes pretty easily. I'm kind of astonished at that. But, yeah, to be honest, I wasn't expecting Atlanta to lay as much of a smackdown as they did. I mean, Miami's supposed to be a defensive team, right. And you know, their offensive efficiency really showed. I mean, we all knew that. Right. Pretty much after All-Star break, they were pretty bad at offensive efficiency, but it was pretty bad. So I really don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs either way. But I mean, you know, we'll see how far Atlanta gets.
Man. Yeah, I was a little surprised at that too. I thought Miami would win, as you said, defensive team. Thought they would slow Atlanta down enough, but Atlanta came to play. Trae Young did his thing, to his credit. Got to give credit where credit is due. So yeah, I'm a little surprised there for sure.
And Jimmy Butler screwed up Taco Tuesday.
I mean, Jimmy did, and so did Garrett Cole.
Yeah, Garrett Cole too, yes.
And they only released 3, so 2 of the 3 missed. I was praying for a really good day yesterday, but it just turned out to be a very mediocre day. The Lakers overtime kind of screwed me a little bit too. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers pair up with the Grizzlies. I think that really in the last 10 games, I want to say the Lakers have scored a lot of points in the fourth and third quarter in the second half, which I don't really like. When it comes to me, I don't like older teams, veteran teams playing with them being down. I know they want to play a young team, but to me, the Lakers are a comeback team more than anything than they are like a get a lead and stay ahead type team. So
Right.
it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the playoffs. I mean, I love LeBron coming out, putting up 30. That taco was absolute money. Even the regular line would have been money. But we'll just
disappointed in Davis, man. I'm disappointed. I had him on an over. It was a positive EV play yesterday. Thought he would just be eaten all day long and night long, and he didn't.
I took over his rebounds. Yeah, he did okay. He did okay with the rebounds. I took over his fantasy, which the positive EV was given over on RA for a little bit there. So was the screen. So I took that as well, that cash as well. But the fantasy, I think, was the better call throughout the day. I didn't think he would really put up 30, but while LeBron and Austin have been back, I want to say he's averaged almost like 3 to 4 blocks and steals per game. So they've moved him way back into the paint, which is good for him. Not for his ankles, though. As we saw last night, it was very sloppy. But yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's what it is.
Yeah, I'll ride with you on that. Do me a favor. Next time you got something like that, will you DM me so I don't make a dumb pick?
Yeah, I will. I will. My Twitter DMs have actually been messed up because I've been getting so many. Like I'm in a bunch of groups, so they actually broke there for a couple of days. So I gotta get back in contact with some people. So
gotcha.
Ooh, Tony, that's a tough beat there, man. He had Cat over 24.5, and yeah, Cat had 24 the entire fourth, and finished with 24. Ooh,
yeah, 5 fouls. So they were not trying to be aggressive with him at all. They were trying to keep him not to foul out. Obviously, it didn't matter in the long run, but they were playing him very timidly, and he was playing very timidly with the 5. So, and then it didn't help that Ant was like 0 for 9 from 3, only scored 9 points on the night. It's pretty bad. So.
Right. Yeah, Drizzy, that's winning by the hook right there, man. Drizzy says he's on OKC and Raps tonight. Initial thought, OKC, I do think they can cover this spread initially. I don't know if I'm willing to back them to win necessarily. I like them, but I think I'm riding with them on the spread tonight. And yeah, I do like Toronto as well. Can't trust Chicago fully, so I definitely like that for sure.
I have a question. Is it Drizzy or Drizzle?
I'm going Drizzy, man. Drizzy sounds a lot smoother to me.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I know Drizzy, so that's
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I've had a call with Drizzy before.
Okay. All right. PhD's here. Drizzy's here. Tony's here. Just say Driz. There you go. All right. I can do that. No fizz to the Driz. All right. So now we got these games going on tonight. I think Raptors, and I think Mike is right, Jabari. OKC with the points, right?
You said OKC with the point spread? Sorry, it broke up there. Okay. Yeah, I think Pelicans will ultimately end up winning that game. But the Thunder just don't have the firepower to keep up with them in my eyes. They're a young team. They got a lot of talent coming in over the next couple of years, but the Pelicans should be able to pull that off. They're tall, lengthy, and can defend. So, there's that.
Right. Got any feeling on the totals in either one of these games? Overs or unders?
I'll be honest. That Thunder Pelicans game, I really want to say, because 226 isn't necessarily a ton of points. It isn't necessarily a ton of points, but I would probably be more inclined to take the under for that. From what I looked at on my notes over here, they've only gone over that 226.5 once. And because it's playoff basketball, there's going to be less possessions. They're going to be more careful with turnovers. So they ended up with 206, around 253, 203, and then 220, 226 even. So they've actually only gone over that, like I said, once. So, I mean, who knows? We'll see. The Thunder only won one game in that regular season series. Pelicans beat them 3 times over. So take that, or what I took was the Pelicans money line, straight up.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, the one thing New Orleans has that probably is the most important thing here is the home court advantage, right? I mean, they are looking at their home record. I think they were like 27-14 at home. So, that seems the route to go. I do think OKC can make this somewhat close. Mm-hmm. So, definitely could see backing the Thunder on the spread, but ultimately Pelicans should win this game. I agree. I think that's a safe play. Maybe you can hit them live on the money line at some point, get some value. So we'll have to pay attention to that.
Okay. All right. Now, this is a question that I have for both of you, and then we'll move on to a couple of comments here. So, the NBA season, this was a weird NBA season, but I did pretty good in picking games. A lot of overs hit during the regular season. So with all of this, guys sitting out and what have you, do you guys mean to tell me, I know that in the playoffs, supposedly they play more defense, but after having a whole year of, guys, we had some 280-point games. Just ridiculous. You're telling me that these guys are going to be able to turn it on defensively all of a sudden? I think it's going to be higher scoring playoffs than we've had for a while. You guys can chime in. Let me know.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm behind you on this one.
Well, first of all, it depends who we're talking about. A team like Sacramento, let's say, they're not going to just all of a sudden start tearing it up defensively. It depends who we're talking about here. Maybe some teams can lock in a little better defensively than others, but ultimately, no. There's a lot of teams that have bad defenses, and they're not just going to all of a sudden magically become really good defensive teams. They are what they are. And so, no, I don't think that will change a whole lot. But it depends what teams we're talking about here. A team like New Orleans and OKC tonight, probably not going to see a lot of great defense. Don't expect to anyway. So that's a game that, you could definitely see the over possibly hitting there. I don't know that I want to ride with that, though, but because I don't know what OKC is going to be able to bring. This is kind of their first time here. Are they going to be and New Orleans does have some experience, so maybe they can lock in defensively a little better. But no, I don't see a whole lot changing necessarily.
Okay, what do you think, Jabari?
Yeah, like I said, I was going to be behind Mike on whatever he was saying. I could see it in his eyes that I was going to agree with whatever he was saying. Yeah,
that's not fair. That's not an answer.
Yeah, I got you.
What he said.
I got you. But to back Mike up, to be honest, it is kind of bad. Sacramento, although they are very bad defensively, they're actually 26th. They're not even the 30th worst defensive team as far as the opponent points per game, right? Even the defensive teams this year, there's only one team, or there's about 3 teams that I could say that are defensively and offensively sound. The Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia. That's it. Any other team we can name, not there. Like, they're offensively there some nights and defensively not there some nights. Toronto is on the cusp where you can make that argument. Miami, no. As far as them allowing points per game, they're second least, but they're worst in offensive efficiency. So they were banking on defense winning them championships, and that obviously did not pan out. As far as the Pelicans, which I looked it up, I had a hunch. They're actually 9th in opponent points per game as far as 9th least. like I said, they're tall, they're lengthy, and they can defend, and they're young, so they can move around very quickly and can give a team a lot of trouble. But like I said again, there's only 3 teams that I feel like are defensively and offensively sound, and I agree with you, Bob. There's no team besides those 3 teams that I can say just can turn it on and lock anybody down. I don't even think the Lakers could do that this year, to be honest. So.
Right. I agree. Okay. So Grit and Grind's here and Jonathan's here. And by the way, I'm 2-0 already in my baseball video. Just want to point that out. Grit and Grind. Ingram over 5.5 assists. Valanciunas over 11.5 rebounds. And Jalen Williams, Tony said, over 25.5 PRA. There's Jordan Zion on the sidelines cheering. Grind likes Williams a lot, but the books have caught on. Used to be 20.5. Yeah, you know what? That is true. And Daniel took the Thunder plus 7.5 at minus 140 on BetMGM. Honestly, I like that play.
Yeah, I mean, I can't dislike that. Your initial thought is that OKC should maybe keep it respectable, but New Orleans has been here before. That's so I can't say I'd be shocked if New Orleans did cover this spread. Obviously, he's getting a couple more points there at 7.5, so that's good. Paying a little more juice for it, but that's okay. Minus 140 for that, not bad. Yeah, I would initially say I'd roll with that for sure.
Okay. All right. We're going to put one Prize Picks together here in a little bit. But before we get to that, we're going to do Mike's parlay. And hey, Mike, you hit a parlay the other day, didn't you? Because
yeah, last night that was tough. I mean, Colorado, the one that everybody was on.
I know.
That was tough. And a lot of people were on that over in that game too. That didn't go too well. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed there. Kind of a bad slate tonight. Let's jump into it. I was able to come up with a couple of picks, but I mean, the Islanders definitely need to continue to play here, but I took the under in this game, the under 6. I think the Islanders, not really a big offensive team. They've been struggling a little bit, losing 3 out of their last 5. Again, not known for being a great offensive team. Canadians are at the bottom of the league in overall offense and defense. But I think the style the Islanders play, if they can get a lead, I think they'll kind of sit on it more. And that's kind of my hope tonight is they can get, 1-2 goal lead, shut Montreal down, and play that defensive style that they're kind of known for. So I'm going to roll with the under in the Montreal Islanders game. Then you obviously got the Blues Stars. I didn't touch that game. You've got the Blues, nothing to play for. Dallas probably needs that game more, obviously. So I did, but you never know with these kind of things down the stretch. The Blues have been playing decent at times, so I didn't want to back the Stars on the puck line fully. So I took the over in this Calgary-San Jose game. Both of these teams out of the playoffs. But the Sharks are 30th in the NHL in goals against. Calgary ranks 3rd in shots per game at home, so they're going to get some shots on net. You got Dustin Wolf making his debut. He was the best goalie in the AHL, but this is the NHL. So I think San Jose can kind of add to this total a little bit, possibly. And I think the goaltending matchup definitely favors an overhitting here. So that's what I rolled with tonight is the over 6.5 Calgary, San Jose, the under 6 Montreal and New York. And that was on Bet Rivers.
Can you believe that Calgary is not making the playoffs? Poor Joe Madden, our friend Joe Madden from up in Alberta. She's just got to be really bummed out about this. Because I thought that they definitely had a team that was playoff bound, and they didn't make it at all. Jonathan likes the Islanders money line plus under 7.5 and Stars over 4.5 goals. He loves doing all these little parlays and round robins and what have you guys. So Jabari, we got to get to a winning we don't have to do a 6-pick. We just need a 5-picker. And by the way, got a question for you because we had a guy on last night, Christian, who did a very good job. But we made a couple plays, and they've added dunks to price picks, right? What are your feeling on, because they're usually over 0.5, so meaning you got to get a dunk. Do you like those plays or not?
Yeah. For your obvious dunkers, Zach LaVine and Edwards, people like that. One breakaway is all you need, or even sometimes it's a putback dunk. So, yeah, for obvious dunkers, I say, yeah. I mean, why not sprinkle a little bit on there? I don't see why not. It's not a bad decision at all.
Okay, so what about these two? Because they're in my 6th pick from last night. Siakam and Ingram.
Okay, Siakam, all you need is one.
Yeah.
To me personally, I would have preferred LaVine.
Right.
I would have preferred LaVine. I mean, obviously, if he gets close enough or gets a breakaway, he'll be able to dunk. Siakam, yeah. I mean, you should be okay with that. The Ingram, though, maybe not, because Ingram takes a lot of mid-range shots. So he'll stop and pop.
Right.
If he sees the separation, he can get his defender to turn the hips. He drives, stop, pop, mid-range. Nobody's going to block it. It's kind of like KD. He operates around that elbow area. So I don't really see him dunking a lot. But I would have probably taken LaVine, to be honest, more than anything.
Yeah.
I love it when you analyze stuff. You know that? You're really good at that stuff, man. At the elbow, I wasn't even thinking about that. Wow.
Yeah. Watch a lot of sports. Yeah. Grew up around a lot of sports.
Yeah, you ought to see me. You ought to see me shoot.
Yeah. Best mid range in the country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm one of those guys who misses the backboard completely. But anyway, no, I'm really not that. I'm not that bad. I can beat Mike at horse.
Okay, I can believe that.
No, I can't beat him at horse. I can beat him at pig.
Okay.
On 3-letter games, they're all I'm allowed to play.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Let's do a 5-picker on prize picks. This is your specialty, Jabari, so there's no pressure whatsoever. Okay. I mean, none whatsoever, but I need a winner really bad. Okay.
You and me both. Those tacos screwed me last night.
Oh my God, did they
and
ever?
I only had 3 bets, and all of them included a taco. And
I know.
2 of them were absolutely dogged. So there's that. To me, we're gonna start off with a fairly simple one in my eyes. We're going with Brandon Ingram over points. Well, it'll be under points and rebounds. This was actually taken off the screen.
Okay.
It's going to be under points and rebounds. Now, I was not necessarily fond of this play, but it started to make sense. I just think they're not going to be able to shoot a lot as much as they really want to. It's at 38.5, so that's pretty high for him. The points he'll probably get. Got no doubt about that. But the rebounds probably got a little question on that. So with Vooch in the paint, everything like that, so on and so forth.
I hope he's got it. Hope he's got a dunk in them points. But anyway, go ahead.
Hopefully. Next will be Gary Trent over 12.5 points. I've actually been seeing this a lot around today. Been editing a video pretty much all day today, so I haven't gotten to place too many, but I've been seeing Gary Trent around a lot. Also on the screen there for prize picks at 12.5, 54.69% odds to hit, -139 for the algo on the odds, but I like it. Gary's gonna have to step up a little bit on that second unit as well. Next will be I seen a lot of people taking Vooch. I don't trust Vooch that much. So I'm gonna fade on him. Let me see. We're gonna take Jalen Williams. So Jalen Williams. over his PRA. Let me check his fantasy. Let me see if it went up again. Yes, it did. Okay, they're getting kind of out of line with this fantasy for him. During the season, that was consistently at like 26, 25, and then Shia went out and they just started bumping it up to 27, 28, and 30. I'll take his PRA. It's at 25 and a half. He'll need to OddsJam horse game. I like that.
Hey, look at this. You know this guy, Jabari. What's he saying here?
He said Barry B.I. is playing the OKC, not the Bulls. Yeah, I got you. I got you. So you're good. If I misspoke, I said that. But yeah, I got you. Toronto's playing Chicago and BI is playing OKC because they're the later game.
Right.
There was a combined points I was looking at earlier for Shy and BI. It's at 63.5 now, so it's gonna be a no for me.
Yeah, that'd be definitely no. That McCollum, 53.5. McCollum and Ingram at 53.5.
I don't have a doubt that BI would be able to carry him because BI's regular points line is at 30. It's at 30.5. But CJ, if CJ doesn't get hot shooting, he's not gonna hit even his regular points line at 23 or 22.5. So let me check the screen again. Let me see if there's anything else on here that I do like.
Seeing Patrick Williams on here over 7.5 points.
Just seen that as well. Let me go into my bag for a second. Yeah, it's not a bad call at all. He just needs the minutes. He needs the minutes and the attempts. He's never missed that line against Toronto at all. Not once has he missed it against them, but he's been kind of close on the minutes. He's only had 21.5 in the last game that he hit, and then only 5 shots. So we just need the volume to be there is the problem.
He needs to make 5 shots, and then we'll be okay.
Basically, but I would still take that. I mean, Patrick doesn't see the ball a lot, but he's been efficient with it when he's got it.
All right. I love that.
So one more, take that. Baby. Let's see. I don't want it for something tonight, so you can get your money back. He said, "Let's set up the horse game."
There is. It's in Houston.
Most definitely.
Hilarious. I'd like to see you two play horse.
Yeah, we might have to do that one day. Driz, how tall are you? How tall are you? I need to know what I'm getting myself into before I agree to any terms. Let's see.
One more play and you're on the clock. Bum, 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 bum,
yeah,
bum.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Here we go. Was gonna say Fred. You know what? We're gonna go with Fred. We're gonna take Fred VanVleet. His assist. It is at 7.5. He's an assist monster. Really is. Really, we were riding this line pretty heavy till well there was a point where he stopped hitting it. But I have faith.
His assist line is 8 right now.
I still take it at 8.
You're going over?
Going over, yes, sir. Chicago's still not the best guard defensive team. Last time versus Chicago, he had 9 and 11 assists. So I'll still take it. He's their main point guard. I'm assuming the ball is going to be moving a lot around today, so I'll take that.
So we got Ingram less, Trent Jr. over, Jalen Williams over, Patrick Williams over, and VanVleet over, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm hitting it right now. All right, let's do it. Let me share my screen and present right here, right now, and show y'all what we're on. Little prize picks play, baby. We got Brandon Ingram under 38.5 points and rebounds. Gary Trent Jr. over 12.5 points. Jalen Williams over 25.5 PRA. Patrick Williams, no relation, over 7.5 points. And Fred VanVleet over 8 assists. I think that's going to be a winner because I need more money in my prize picks account. I'm getting close to running out. I got to quit doing that, man. Driz is 5'10".
That's all right. So we're about the same height. I'm only a couple inches taller than you. Be all right.
He's down if you are. I mean, I'd really like to see it and have somebody film it.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can set that up. In between now and basically July. July I'm gonna be going to Austin, so I might even be there sooner. So we'll see. Driz, hit me up on Twitter, man. I'll let you know. I pretty much hoop every Sunday with my family. So if you want to, if you're in the North Houston area, I can shoot you out the address, man.
Ooh, yeah.
I won't be able to make that game because I can't jump.
I mean, you don't need to jump. I've had plenty of shooters that can't jump, but as long as you can shoot, I mean, who knows?
I'll let Mike take my place. Contenders to win this year's EuroLeague championship are Real Madrid and Olympiacos. And Real Madrid is in good form, one level above this year's EuroLeague. Don't really know enough about that. Jonathan would lose to everybody. And yeah, thank you very much. And that's a solid 5. Definitely hitting. Dude, you have got to. If nothing else, we can make a TikTok out of it or something. I don't know. But we could have, it's an OddsJam horse game. You're representing OddsJam, which means that you got to win, And we can have odds on it in the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah.
The odds on it is kind of crazy. But, I mean, yeah, we can most definitely make that happen. I have the equipment. No big deal. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. If it happens, it happens. That would be a good idea, though. It would be pretty fun. Yeah,
I think it'd be a lot of fun. There's no pressure on you, okay? I'm just saying, if you suck shooting that day, you suck shooting. I don't know what to tell you. Do you ever suck shooting?
I'm mostly a shooter. To be honest, mostly a shooter. So I should be all right.
All right. That does it, man. Last minute betting. Jabari Wednesday. Hump Day with Jabari. Now it's the first time we've had Hump Day with you, Jabari, where we called it Hump Day. You did really good. You humped very good there. Good job. Thank you very much. Oh, he meant the 5 prize pick slip, but we can do that too. Hey, Driz, whatever, man. Send me some tape. I want to see tape.
Okay.
All right. Peace out, folks.